Hello and welcome back to my page. You're very welcome here. This video is sponsored by Cronin's Cider. Choose to be extraordinary. It is delicious. This week's game, guys, this week's game is a doozy. They've met 4 times in the last 4 years. It's 2-2. Down in Clonakilty, an hour away from my gaff. Anyway, I was accompanied by a friend and we just talked about Gad the whole way down. Didn't even feel the hour and a half. The match is on in Clonakilty. That looks like a kind of a building with loads of computer geeks inside in it. But it was impressive. The bars were out warming up inside in the AstroTurf. The referee got his own dressing room. Castlehaven got their own dressing room. And the Bells got their own dressing room. Imagine having your own dressing room. Father and son eating the chips, getting in early, getting onto the nice seats, mind the roof. The place was filling up and the people were floating in. What a day. I've seen lads get footballs and slitters out of ditches and out of trees, but I never saw one plucked, fished out of a river until I went down to Clonakilty, and it did put a smile on my face because that contraption there is obviously just used to pick up O'Neill's. Amazing. Anyway, maybe that's why they don't play much hurling down here. It's harder to get the slitters out of the water. No shade, Clonakilty, it's just a joke. God, relax. The warm-ups were interesting, and what I noticed was both teams were just hitting the football with just a beautiful smack. This man's from Kerry, God love him. Shout out to Artfield GAA. He was triumphant in taking them to a title there a few years ago. Fair play. Artfield not too far away from Clonakilty where I was. Around Naveen was cut short here then. A bit mad. Yeah. Big day. Quarterfinals. How's it going to turn out? Who's going to be sitting on the couch all winter? Castlehaven definitely came out of the blocks flying, and they kicked some absolutely beautiful scores. This one getting the aid of the post to help it. And I felt it took a while for the bars to settle in, but they did. They settled in. And it looked like it was going to be a ding-dong affair. Look at the tenacity in the tackles, the ingenuity in the turns, the skill in the two-pointer. Look at that. Suicides. Arashta. This is a turning point for me. Ball given back very quickly there. And look at how it is turned around. The guy who wins the ball, sprinting all the way down, gets on the end of it. Lovely little turn inside here, bottom corner. And that is a big turnaround. A green flag raised. Great cornerback play here. The fitness of both sides was just mesmerising to me. Like, look at the speed of that cornerback. Keep going, kid. And then on to number 9 here. Does very well to fist it over the bar. I've heard he plays a bit of hurling as well. Someone told me that. This fella is just a beautiful footballer. At the autumn of his career now, has won, countless medals for Castlehaven down through the years, and has worn the blood and bandage. Beautiful high field from the keeper here to punish the kick. It should have been a point. And then a goal chance for Castlehaven, goes over the bar, and there are 2 scores there now. That one could have been a point and one could have been a goal, and goals win games. And high fielding ball locked inside here, and out comes the corner forward, falls on his knee, has the presence of mind to find number 11, is it? I know who he is. I know what team he was absent from last year, and I know what team he's going to be with next year. Oh, there you go, black card. And same fella, that's a brace there now that he's got. He's on a hat-trick. High fielding here. Castlehaven though, I'll tell you what, they are unbelievable fighters. Like 2 goals within, I think, the first 5 or 10 minutes, and they just never dropped the head. And we're right in the game, And look, I enjoyed this. This fella didn't give 2 fucks, and it was like fair play to him. He's roaring on instructions. And Castlehaven, they were doing well with the 10 men, but or with the 10 men. What am I talking about? The 14 men, but it's a tough ask at this level. And eventually, the bars They broke them down, and here is the third goal from the industrious wing forward, who I thought had a great game. And then another point on top of that, and they're making them play. This arguably for me is the score of the game. Number 11 wins the ball just beyond the half forward line, or the half back line, his own half back line, and he's tracked all the way by this giant of a full back, and a real ingenuity on the outside of his foot to score a point. And again, as I said, Castlehaven, even though they're down here to 14, they're fighting. Great save here, half time. And they're down 6 points there now, right? But they've played 10 minutes of the first half with 14, so you have to take that into effect. Shout out to my sponsors, Corona Cider. There's the great JBM, selector for the bars. The second half, everybody was like, okay. Someone asked me at half time, what way did I think it was going to go? And I said, I actually think Castlehaven are going to do it. Out of the blocks, I might have jinxed them, because a free over the bar, by the bars, to extend that lead even further. But then this 2-pointer brought it back to 5, and the Haven were in full flow, lads. I swear to God, they were in full flow, and they had a fan base there. I was stuck in the middle, right in the middle of the stadium, of the stand, and jeez, look at the passion. It was unbelievable. They are so loud, their fans. But look, this is an incident that, honestly, it could have been prevented a few times. The corner back here wins the ball in the half-back position, races in, finds number 9, who is brilliant with his hands all day, finds number 8, almost has a goal chance, and then the referee says it's picked up off the ground and it's a penalty. The second penalty of the day. Top of the net, almost unstoppable. And there's the hat-trick sealed for that player. And watch the reaction here from the bars when they win a free. They're delighted, the blood's up. And then the full back scores a point, and you gotta just sense that it's the blue boys today. And they were, look, you gotta win games, you gotta play the way you gotta play. And that was probably a cynical foul, but you know what, sometimes you have to do those things to get over the line. But they are certainly a team to be reckoned with. And Castlehaven, again, even at this stage, right, were not giving up. They were breaking back, and they were going for it at all odds. And in fairness, they didn't panic, and they started to tack on a few scores. This one being the first of, I think, like 4 in a row. And the crowd were with them. And yeah, look at this for the high field. Beautiful. Yeah, drops on the ground. The referee was called in. He talked to the umpires, and he gave a free that, for some reason, they didn't go for it. They tried to play it. I think they were going for a score. But anyway, it was recycled, and it went over the bar, and that was another score for the Haven. And here's a 2-pointer. No, is this a 2-pointer? Look at the curl in this. I think this is a 2-pointer. Is it? It's not. It's a 1-pointer. In my head, it was a 2-pointer. And yeah, they're flying out of the traps. But then, this is the end of it. The full forward wins a break, finds the midfielder, and because they've been pushing up so much, the other wing forward beats the goalkeeper easily and coolly finishes the ball off. And the Bars fans and management are euphoric, and rightly so. 6 of the best, 6 goals. If you can't win a game after 6 goals, and look, they win a free here, they take the 2-point option over the bar, and that's 5 points in the space of about a minute and a half to really just end Castlehaven's dreams of a county semi-final. And I tell you, this Bars team, they're going to take a lot of beating. Goals win games, city slickers. These poor men. And then these happy men. It's a fine line. Beautiful day down in Clonakilty. Loads of cars. Hope we got onto the road. Fair play to all the mentors. I leave you here now with the great Jimmy Barry Murphy.
Castlehaven going for 3 in a row. Outstanding champions, and we have huge respect for them as a club. And as I said, it's not hard work. It's great to be involved. The players love it. We have a good number of dual players. Their attitude to training and dedication is fantastic. And